Well, I've had a pretty busy morning so far. I sent some texts to Arvid and Patty urging them to please come forward and tell the truth. I also journaled about some events that were happening around my property today, this morning when I went out for a cigarette. And I went to a training session this morning at my new job that was rescheduled for the 30th that I did not know about. You would think it was a lost cause, but I actually met somebody who gave me a referral to a lawyer who's reasonable and a shark, which all kind of falls into the category that I need to sue the police. The police are so negligent. They would want to cover up exposure of this, and it has me concerned. The sooner I find a lawyer and get the charges filed, the more at ease I will be. It's ridiculous that things have gotten to this level. And it's all because of Patty Ryan. And she just won't stop. Arvid ignores me, but he's the reason that Patty told lies to the police and to neighbors. So the two of them continuing to lie with their silence keeps me a slave. And they may not know. In fact, I guarantee you they don't know who's using R&M. Because those two were the audience, the neighbor audience, in order to cause hospitalizations by observing my behavior of being tortured. So they may not know exactly who is causing it. But I bet 437 Como does. And if they don't, I know that Bill's wife at 441 Como definitely does. And they remain silent. How long is my neighborhood going to stay silent? I will not tolerate silence when my life is on the line. And people need to realize that. They can go ahead and continue to not believe. That's going to make them look foolish. We live in a world today full of disbelief. And it's because of disbelief that this program has gone on as long as it has. It's you that keep people tortured. It's your disbelief. And it's sick. How difficult is it to believe somebody of what they say? It shouldn't be this difficult. And people who are in the know, staying silent, are also the problem. Why doesn't anybody have balls? This is an illegal program. It does horrible things to a victim. And it should not be in a free country. Attacking innocent Americans. That's ridiculous. I sent a message today to Donald Trump on Instagram, and unfortunately, it didn't go through. But the gist was this. I caught wind that he's running for president in 2024. I said, sir, you might want to reconsider. Because after I win a lawsuit against the city of Columbus for profiling, violations of my civil rights, negligence, which will turn into psychological torture, I should have enough money to sue Donald Trump for torture. Because he was made aware when I met with the Secret Service in DC on June 21st, 2019. So he was made aware of my experience and has done nothing about it. So I would make a big stink about him running as the suspect of torture. I do not tell a lie. And those of you out there who believe I'm lying, you're going to be so sorry. The police better get it together. Because they're causing all of the trouble in the neighborhood because they don't intervene. They don't want to help the minority, me. And they don't want to defend my rights. So daily, I have people around me who think things that are not true and who want me to leave. My captors better become a little bit braver, a little bit quicker. There is nothing wrong with solving COVID and saving millions of lives. This is really important for people to understand. And they need to understand that remote neural monitoring is real. Because the government is invading people's bodies and filling them with cancer. Invisibly and remotely. I am so fed up with the guilty silence that exists in my neighborhood. I have bent over backwards trying to get peaceful resolution, and nobody wants to help. Well, I've gone the way of Jesus. It's not working. So there's only one place left to go. That's to God. And an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. If my government does not want a peaceful resolution to the problem on Midgard Road, then they're going to have a melee with the media. And I'll drag it all out. and make everybody look like shit publicly, because that's what they've made me look like. The police have ruined my reputation with their lies, full of ignorance. I will not tolerate it. It's 11:45, almost noon. I want to be free today. Why won't people help me? Well, I think I'm going to help myself. Because a nice man who was also at the training that didn't happen, he and I spoke, and he gave me a referral to a lawyer. I'm going to call it today. And I'm going to explain what's going on. And I'm going to ask him to please help me file charges. The same thing I've asked for 2 years from my friends. I cannot believe that out of all the friends I have, that nobody can find me somebody to speak with to file charges. It's depressing, but I don't give up. I'm not a quitter. And when you're right, you stay the course. And I am right. Some people need to get that through their head. It's not a delusional belief, if it's fact. And some of my brothers leaving comments, giving tough love, is actually discrimination against me. I need your support. I don't need your doubt. Because I only tell the truth.